Poul's Kitchen is Chef Poul. With me is Chef Amy.
Hi.
And Chef Alejandro's being a goofy idiot today. He's very hyper and he's having fun. Today we're going to be doing a meat pie of sorts. So, first off, before we do anything with the meat, we have to cook the veggies because we want to make sure they're cooked, because they may not necessarily cook all the way through when we put this in the oven later. And Lord knows you shouldn't be putting hot things inside your beef when you go to cook it, because the moisture and condensation from the heat is going to make your meat soggy. So we need to make sure this cooks first. So first off, we're heating our pan up. We got a little bit of extra olive virgin oil, and then we've got about half a container of mushrooms and half a white onion. We have run this through the sink. What this does, it helps loosen some of the acidity of this, because let's be frank here, it is very much a fresh onion. Chef Paul was crying when he cut it today. Amy thought that something, they looked in the mirror or something, and yeah, not the case. So you notice that your heat's starting to work well when the oil starts moving. Now we're going to start with the onion and the mushrooms first, because as this heats down, this is going to start shrinking the mushrooms. But if you're cooking with beef or steak, mushrooms is one of the best things you can do for it, because it tastes absolutely wonderful. I'm going to put a little bit of low salt on here. Okay, there it's coming out. And then I'm going to put a bit of ground pepper. We like our pepper here. Now, before anything else, or when this is ready, then we're going to put some okra, and that's about 5 okras and 2 stems of celery that we have minced down. So we're going to cook all this down here, but we're just going to give the mushrooms and onion a head start. This is going to be an amazing meal. Now, somebody was asking me why I'm making fun of Donald Trump when I say let's make cooking great again. I want to set the record straight, I'm not. Here's the thing, and I had this discussion with somebody really important to me, and I really want to make sure that that I'm setting the record straight here. I am not saying this to make fun of Donald Trump at all. Here's the thing. Back in the day, everybody valued a homemade meal. Everybody felt good. And it looks like it's starting to cook enough, so I'm going to stick this in. Everybody valued having home-cooked meals. And give me a second. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. That's not garlic salt. That's garlic powder. Everybody valued that. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of Cajun powder. Just give it a little bit of heat. Don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Then some salt and pepper for the rest of it. But anyways, in the past, we all valued that. My dad would come home from work, Amy's dad would come home from work, and they would value coming home to a fresh homemade meal. If Amy's mother or my mother decided, hey, we're going out for pizza, we're going out for dinner tonight, I think her father or my father would probably not be happy about that. And the reason is because A, it's cheaper, but there's also something else to it too. You feel better for it. I control the salt, I control any sugar, I control the ingredients. Now, maybe you want to include some really hot peppers in here. You're in control of this. It's time that we, society, need to step back and say, you know what, that restaurant, that's all right to eat at maybe once a month or once every 2-3 months. That's something to celebrate. But we need to cook. Making cooking great again isn't just a tagline. It should be something that we have to think about. Think about that favorite dish that you have that you don't know how to make. Maybe it's time you learn how to make it. Maybe you learn how to cook for the first time. And maybe by the time you make this, it's going to taste so much better that going out to that restaurant was a waste of your time and money because you made it better. Amy, what's your favorite dish that I make for you?
Lasagna.
Now, can you go to a restaurant and get it better than I can make it?
No. The last time you made it, no.
My favorite dish, now that's a kind of hard one because I have a few. Corn chowder, seafood chowder, and clubhouse sandwich. I can make it better and cheaper than a restaurant than I can if I go to a restaurant and pay them to do it for me. Now see how this is all cooking down here?
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to take a piece of paper out and write 5 dishes. 5 dishes that you absolutely enjoy going out to a restaurant. And then beside that, tell me what restaurant that you enjoy it from. Doesn't matter what it is, we're not going to make fun of you for it. I want to hear it. Amy wants to hear it. See how the mushrooms are shrunk down now? So we're going to take this off the heat here. Turn the oven off, obviously, because we don't need it no more. The stove. See how this looks here?
Yeah, it looks good.
But I want you to write down 5 recipes you like eating out with and the restaurants. Now I want you to take some time and consider, how can I make these myself and what can I remove or put in that would make it better for me? You do that. And then you come back and you think, and you tell me what they are. And together we'll come back and we'll think about something to do to make this better. We start making our own food and start eating out every day, because God knows I know people do. You'll start feeling better. Your pocketbook will thank you. It's just going to be better. Now, see how this is all nice and soft? When we put this in the meat later, with a little bit of cheese, this is going to taste so much better. As well as, yes, I did add salt, but it's no salt, or pardon me, low salt. So very low sodium, so you don't have to worry about that. How's that look, Amy, so far?
Really good.
All right. So we're going to let this cool because we're not going to be ready to make this for quite a while.
Yeah.
So, but this has to be cooked first. So we'll be back. Please hit that like, share, subscribe. Welcome back. So I got 1 cup of sticky rice, and yeah, Amy and I really like sticky rice. So we also want this to cool down before we start making it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to rinse the rice out. Some of this is brown, some of it's white, and that's just mostly because we wanted to use the rest of what we had, and we're using a brand new bag of white. It's not a big deal, but you can use whatever type of rice you want. But what we want to do is we want to rinse this out so that we're rinsing the starch out, because it just works better. We only need 1 cup of rice because what we're going to be using is this. It's a small little thing. We're not making a big serving for multiple weeks at a time. Amy and I kind of learned our lesson, and when I say Amy and I mean me, because I usually make way more than we need. And that's my fault, not Amy's. Amy will tell you that I have no idea about portion sizes, and I'm trying to do better. I don't want countless weeks of leftovers here. So this rice is pretty clean right now, so I'm going to grab a spoon. And we're going to take this right over to the rice cooker, and then Amy's going to turn this on, and we're going to make this rice. And by the time we're ready to do everything, this will be nice and cool, so that the rice will be to go in and no issues. So now on your rice, read the directions. and make it as per what the directions tell you. It's very important. But this is going to be really good. I have a really good feeling about this. What about you, Amy?
Yeah.
I think so. So we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. So I got my pan here. I've already got some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. It's going, just heating this up here a little bit. I've taken this and putting this into its own pan. And now there's only really 2 things left to do before we start to actually put this in the oven. Number 1, I want to cook the meat up. And number 2, Amy's going to grate some cheese.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So, but I do want the meat to be cooled down before we start cooking. And you're going to ask me, why would we possibly want to do that? Well, that's actually easy. Because if we cook this and everything's all piping hot, it's going to cause problems. And we don't want that. We want this meat and everything to go in nice and not necessarily chilled, but we do want it to be warmed up a little bit. Now this was nice and frozen, so unfortunately it's defrosted now. And that's full, so I'm just going to put that on here. And I'm just going to quickly wash my hands a bit, because that's kind of disgusting. See, here's the thing, guys, and this is really, really important. When you're dealing with cooking meals, you want to be able to defrost, you want to be able to freeze food. Why? Because if I got a sale today on let's say chicken, and I have no intentions of cooking chicken for some time, I'm just going to drain some of this. That's a lot of liquid that I don't want.
Yeah. There's usually not that much, but...
Okay, that's good enough. But chicken's on sale this week, but I don't think I really need any chicken because I'm not going to use it. It happens, right?
Yeah.
But we just want to, as we cook this down, we want to break it down. But anyway, so you don't really have any use for chicken. Okay, that's not a big deal. Just gonna add a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna add some pepper. So what you do is you buy it and you stick it in your deep freeze, and then when you need it, you can defrost it and have it. Because this week it might be on sale, but next week you really want it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's mega expensive. Well, nobody wants it when it's expensive because that's a waste. So what Amy and I do is we wait until things go on sale and then we get it. We freeze it and then we'll use it when we want it. I'm going to put a bunch of garlic powder in here. I'll put a little bit more, and it's probably about 4 tablespoons maybe. I wouldn't give it much more than that, but
No.
I'm going to put some mirin in. That's about a tablespoon. Worcestershire sauce. Am I saying it right?
I think.
So I'm going to put a bunch of this in here. You put in what you feel comfortable with on this. I'm going to put some chili vinegar in. Give it a little bit of heat. And then I'm going to put in some garlic hoisin sauce.
think that'll be it for that bottle.
Yeah, just about. Can you tell that I really like my hoisin sauce?
Mm.
Give me one more moment, guys.
Check if we have more.
No, I know we have more somewhere. I don't know where, but I know we have it.
Do you want it?
Nope. I was checking for something else, so I wasn't quite sure where it is or if I even had it.
What is it?
And we're gonna put some ginger paste in.
Oh, that's what you wanted.
Yep. Because ginger paste is really good.
And we do have lots of that. We have another jar.
We do. So this one is going to go bye-bye after this too.
Yeah.
And that's alright, because I still have another jar.
Yeah.
Ginger is very healthy. It's very good for you. So that's 1.5 heaping spoonfuls. So let's stick this over here. And then we got some sriracha.
Sriracha? Don't put too much in.
I don't think that's too much.
No.
So now that's about the end of the sauces and spices we're going to use. Especially with the ground ginger, we want to make sure that we mix this all the way in. And we want to make sure that we're breaking the meat down.
Yeah. So it all gets cooked.
All gets cooked. And this won't take very long. Now if you want to put some garlic in, I'm kind of out right now, or I would have put that in. I'm not feeling that great today, so I'm not walking to the superstore to bring this down.
We're both down with something right now.
How does this look so far, Amy?
Excellent.
We want this as ground as we can get it. And this is going to, this could be really rich. It's going to taste really good. So, I mean, when I say let's make cooking great again, it basically means you want to start cooking your own meals, experiment with things, and maybe you'll find something you really, really like.
Yeah.
I think this is something most people would really, really like.
Mm.
So now there's only one thing left to do that I kind of neglected to do.
What is it?
We'll see in 2 seconds. That work.
Oh, you're gonna thicken it?
I'm going to thicken it a little bit. I got a white cat that's right under where this was, and I don't want to make her even more white with powder.
With flour, yeah.
Don't think she'd like that too much.
No.
So we're going to spread some flour over this, just to thicken it up a little bit. And this, you really want to take your time and stir this in quite a bit, because if you don't, someone's going to take a mouthful and get like floured.
And that's gonna be gross.
Very, very gross.
Yeah.
So it thickens that up here,
Yeah.
because we have its own natural gravy. And I think that's pretty much cooked now.
That looks really, really good. Mmm. That's it for that part.
Yeah, so we're going to let this cool down. Amy's going to grate some cheese, and then we're going to put this in the oven and but we have to wait for this to cool down first. Because if you don't, what's going to happen? Everything just happens to just go out, and it just makes it a little bit of a mess. So we're going to take the rice out, put that on a big plate. Actually, no, she's going to put it in the measuring cup there, so that will cool down. By the time we're ready, this is going to be a really great meal.
Yeah.
And look, it's already thickening up right now.
Yeah, it is.
And it's got its own little meat gravy going. No sugar added.
No.
No real salt.
No.
This is extra lean beef. So the only thing that would have made this better if we actually grinded it on. Oh well.
Yeah.
This is still going to be great. So we'll be back. Welcome back. So we're almost ready to go here. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Right? Seems fair so far. Now what we want is our rice. And if you guys haven't tried sticky rice, then you know what? You need to. Because
it's really good.
Sticky rice is awesome. Now, I probably cooked way more than I need to. And that's fine. We want to coat the bottom pretty good with, and I'm probably not going to use probably not even half of what I have. And that's fine. Because we can use it without the actual pie.
We can make something else with it.
Yeah. You don't have to waste food. Just be creative. So I want to make sure that I have a nice base for this. I'm going to take a spoon. I'm going to just
wet it a little bit.
Yeah, wet it a little bit. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, isn't meat pie made with actual, like a pastry? It is, normally. However, you don't have to, and we're not going to. Why? Because, well, it's not exactly the best for diabetics, so we're not going to do that. So now we're going to put in our meat mixture.
Yummy.
We can leave that over there for now.
Okay.
It's not quite ready yet. And we want to push this down because we're going to have 2 layers of meat. You want to preheat first because it's going to take a little while for it to
preheat. Then what, veggies?
Now it's veggies. This should only take about 30 minutes to cook this. It shouldn't take very long. And if we got leftovers of this, guess what? This is going to be excellent for omelets tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So believe me, nothing needs to get wasted. I mean, is this or is this not worth making cooking great again? Because honestly, guys, we need to get back to making our own foods, and not knowing how to cook is not an excuse. It really isn't. You can learn.
Yeah.
Anybody can learn. It's not hard. Cooking is easy. Now I'm going to put a layer of cheese on here. Probably should have done a little bit more, but that's fine.
Do you need more?
No.
Okay.
More would have been nice, but it's not that big of a deal. You just want to make sure you have a nice little layer of cheese because, well, cheese makes everything better. We're using pizza mozzarella because it's what we have. But honestly, use what you have. But if you're going out and buying cheese, you buy your favorite. I don't think anybody's going to complain about having too much cheese.
No.
We're going to put this one right here.
Right there.
Now we're going to put another thin layer on here. Amy likes it when I cook because she has lots of dishes to do.
Yeah, I already did a whole bunch. Look.
I don't let Amy be lazy around here because why would I do that? This is, believe it or not, it's a really simple recipe. I used hoisin sauce on my ground beef. However, if you have a favorite sauce that you'd rather use that.
And if you want it spicy, go for it.
Yeah. You make this your way. Not anybody else's way. You make it your way. You could add more spice to this if you wanted. You just do whatever it is that makes you happy. And if you want to make a pastry for it, you can do that. It's not bad. It's not such a bad idea. Like I was debating on doing this as cupcakes, but bread is not necessarily always a diabetic's best friend.
No.
So
this is a better idea.
And 350.
And look at that.
We're almost ready. Now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of rice on the top of this. Now if you wanted to, you could spread another layer of cheese on top of this if you wanted. But we're not going to.
It doesn't need it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really. So I mean, yeah, did I use more than I wanted to? Yeah, I did. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal.
No.
Probably wouldn't be smart if I did this on the counter instead of here, but
yeah.
Oh well. Do this on the counter, guys. Avoid the mess.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'm going to grab a baking tray. Why? Because
if it spills,
well, it's easier to also get out of the oven too.
That's true.
When you take this out of the oven, you want to make sure that you can hold on to this instead of this.
True.
That makes it easier. So when we take this out here in 30 minutes, it's going to be so much easier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick this in the oven. And
there we go.
Put the timer on for 30 minutes. Now, when you take it out of the oven, you need to make sure that it's actually done. It may not be. It technically can take up to an hour. I don't think it will, but we're going to try it out. So we'll be back. And we're back. So before we take this masterpiece out of the oven and take a look, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Don't forget to hit us up on www.poulskitchen.com. We have all our recipes. We have cookbooks. We have a donation page if you so wish. So, Amy, are you excited?
Yes.
So, I am too.
Yes.
It's pretty hot in here.
Yeah. It looks good.
So before we shut the oven off, we're just going to take a knife and we're going to just make sure that everything looks good. And it should be because everything was all cooked beforehand.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it. Just a small little slice there and everything looks good. So
cheese is melted.
Everything. This is absolutely gorgeous and I'm just going to hit off. We're done. We're not gonna eat yet because you need to let this set for about 10 minutes. Let everything set, let the juices just sit there and rest on their own. I mean, you don't have to worry. You can put this on the oven. You can fry it up a little bit more when you're ready to actually eat it. But if you want to let it sit for a while or just give it 10 minutes, then you're ready to eat. Amy, how's that look?
Really good.
This is going to be amazing. This is going to taste wonderful. Gentlemen and ladies and clowns like me, this is what make cooking great again is all about. We made this fresh. It's going to have taste. It's going to have flavor. It's got spice. It's got cheese. What more do you want? Serve this with a little bit of potato. Your choice if you want. This already has rice there, so you really don't need to if you don't want to.
No.
It could be a light meal, and just serve that however you will. This is going to be amazing. So until next time, let's make cooking great again. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, or Amy's going to beat me up. And I'm just joking. She'd never do that.
No.
But you have a great day, guys.